Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is now 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live at Painted Hills driving range this morning, and Olivia Roberts has details about Washington's new vaccine incentives.
But first, to Mark Peterson tracking the return of the 70s.
Oh, yeah. First alert weather. Things are looking pretty good. In fact, we look at the car wash forecast, and 74 today, Wednesday, tomorrow going to be 70 with early morning showers, and Thursday is going to be 70, so the green light is on, and really some fair weather coming our way. We look at what we have in that 24-hour forecast. Variable clouds today with a pretty good chance of showers early tomorrow morning, coming in after midnight at about 2 a.m. So be prepared for that.
Breaking news this morning, many of the world's largest websites and apps are now back online. Sites like Amazon, CNN, even the UK government's homepage crashed early this morning. The problem appears to be related to an outage at Fastly, a cloud service provider. It supports sites like CNN, The Guardian, The New York Times, Twitch, Pinterest, HBO Max, Reddit, Spotify, and others. Fastly says it's identified the problem and has fixed the issue. The outage affected dozens of countries across the Americas, Europe, and Asia, as well as South Africa.
Breaking vaccine news this morning. According to Moderna's CEO, the company's COVID-19 vaccine will likely be available for kids as young as 5 years old by early fall. He made the comments today during a live stream. Just 2 weeks ago, Moderna announced the vaccine's effectiveness met expectations for adolescents, consistent with a vaccine efficacy of 100%.
Today, we hope to learn the names of the 3 people who died when their car crashed head-on into a fire truck. Fire officials say that car exploded on impact. It happened on Highway 395 up near Loon Lake. Fire officials tell us a Stevens County fire truck was headed to a call on Highway 395 when a car drove into the southbound lane and smashed head-on into that fire engine. All 3 people in the car died. 2 firefighters sent to the hospital as a precaution. According to WSP, at least 2 people in the car were minors. The 3rd person has not been identified.
New this morning, the Virginia Supreme Court is tackling a case centered around a monument to a Confederate general. Today, the state justices will hear arguments on whether this bronze statue of Robert E. Lee should come down. Virginia's governor plans to remove it, but some Richmond homeowners who live near the statue want it to stay. They argue state leaders promised to protect and maintain the land forever in an 1890 property deed. There's no timeline for when the state Supreme Court will reach a verdict.
All right, coming up on Good Morning America, potential breakthrough in the battle against Alzheimer's disease. The FDA approving a new treatment for the debilitating disease for the first time in nearly 20 years. It's the first treatment that targets how the disease works and not just the symptoms.
Range in Spokane Valley is doing its first contest since opening in March. It's the long drive contest. No matter what your skill level, what your age, you can participate in one of the 3 divisions. You have until tomorrow to register, but they did say they would extend it a little bit for some stragglers. But it's happening this Saturday. Go to our website, kxly.com, for more information.
Thank you, Destiny. Well, you have your first chance to win a big chunk of change if you're vaccinated against COVID-19. Starting today, the Washington Lottery will draw someone from the state's vaccine database to win $250,000. They'll do that weekly before a final drawing of $1 million on July 13th. Now, you are automatically entered into the drawing if you have been vaccinated and are in that vaccine database. And if you're not vaccinated, don't wait. The sooner you get vaccinated and into the database, you will automatically be entered into any remaining drawings. The winner of this week's drawing will be contacted tomorrow. The next drawing for another $250,000 is 1 week from today.
If you needed another reason to get vaccinated, you can now get a free joint just for getting the shot. The Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board announced retailers who host COVID-19 vaccination clinics will be allowed to give out 1 joint to each person 21 years and older getting a shot. You can find our full coverage of these new vaccine incentives on kxly.com.
Riverfront Eats is back again today. It's the perfect event for you if you've been in the mood to try some grub from local food trucks. Every Tuesday through August, you can expect great food and live music along the Orange Bridge in Riverfront Park. Riverfront Eats is a lunchtime treat. It runs from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Here's a list of the vendors. They're always changing. You can find a full list of the trucks on kxly.com. We'll check weather next.